Alright, I'm gonna do a chapter review for Clover, chapter 344, titled Rifting Sacred Pulse. So, it starts out with Lucius greeting Morris, which, I think a lot of people will, thought that Morris wasn't gonna be, ever seen again, but, it's pretty nice to see him. But, he got messed up pretty bad. He lost his whole arm and both his legs. But Lucia greets Morris, saying hello there. How you doing, Morris? Then Morris tried to recall what happened. He said that for Lucifer manifested, I was dragged into his vessel. It's thanks to you that I'm still alive, Lucius. Then Morris says, why have you called me here? So we see that Morris does have connection with Lucius. But I'm trying to understand like if he ever had the chance, like if Lucius ever had the chance to meet with Morris, before this. But it's pretty cool that Morris still alive. You get to see more of him, and not only that, but Morris is a pretty valuable asset. No matter how people seen him as his as a lack of a um, character he had in the story when it came to his time to shine. Because like I think Morris is actually the only character in this world that's like a really good scientist other than Sally. Like Sally is good, but like she really didn't have the chance to develop like anything in terms of magical items when she was with the Iron Man as son. Other than compared to Morris, because Morris has so much power. Where he did a lot of research. And he was in the Diamond Kingdom, and he did more research with the Spade Kingdom, and now he has Lucius' help, is going to give him even more support, which I think is going to be cool. Because then we get to see even more crazy stuff from Morris. Then the next page, we see Lucius telling Morris that I would like to give you as much salvation as I'm currently capable of. And we see Lucius is sitting on a throne with three crosses on it, and behind the three crosses is three cocoons of his siblings. Excuse me. We see Xenon with a hole in his chest, uh, Dante with a grotesque form of his body magic, and we see Vanica as what she was looking like after she was about to be used as Mickey Kula's sacrifice. But it's pretty surprisingly that uh, Lucy was able to get all three of them. But it makes sense as to why he needs them, because they're all partly essential to his undying bodies project, since each of them has a piece of the body, bone, blood, and body. So then Lucius gets up from his chair and use his I guess you could say his sibling's power. It seems like that he needs to sit in the throne to like charge up or like siphon his sibling's power. And when he touched Morris, Morris regained all his limbs back, and he also gained his eyesight, which he didn't have when he was born. It's crazy. Like this man is like one of the greatest magic scholars, and he didn't have eyesight. That's what makes Morris even more crazy. Like like I said, like it doesn't matter, how bad it was for Morris if I get to Black Bulls. Morris really isn't a fighter, so I really can't fail him for that. But as a scholar, when it comes to magic and like improving stuff, I think that's where he truly exceeds. So when he fought against the Black Bulls, it makes a lot of sense why he lost, even with Lucifero's power. But we see, Morris saying, splendid, laughing, saying that you even restored his eyesight and that this is beyond mere recovery. He created a human body. And then he tells Lucius that his magic is really godlike. And then while he, continued talking, he then rambles on and then starts like reverting back to his old self, saying that now I'll be able to experiment again. But then Lucius instantly, interrupts him, taps him on his head to change his his thoughts on things, and basically made him into a doll or a puppet. saying that use your sorcery studies and modification magic as much as you like in the service of the world's true peace. And then Morris, just agrees and walks away, saying yes, of course, because we all know that as soon as Lucius touches somebody in the head, they instantly gets converted due to his soul magic. Then we see Lucius, sitting back down again, seeing like that it used a lot of power for that. Then we just see Lucius contemplating. And since Lily appears, Lily saying, "What is it, Master Lucius?" Lucius explained to Sister Lily that far from here there is a island nation known as Land of the Sun. His future has begun to destabilize. As far as we're concerned, it's an inconvenient future, one that could threaten world peace. Will you take the paladins and cut that bad future short? Lily replies saying, "Yes, sir." So it's crazy to see that Lucius is even aware of the Land of Sun. I don't know how he's aware of it, and I don't even know if he's even aware that Austin is on there. But he sees in his future that the Land of Suns is kind of stirring up some trouble for his world. So he asks Sister Lily to take care of it. That's kind of crazy. Like, if he asking Sister Lily to take care of it, he must really have a lot of trust in her in terms of power. Yeah, that's crazy that Sister Lily is a more consistent character than what she ever has been in the past arc. But mostly because she was a nun, taking care of people in the orphanage. But like now she's like I guess you could say like a warrior on the battlefield, which is crazy. And then we see the three paladins. We see Sister Lily, we see He Grice, and we see a new character, and they're both arrive at the Land of Sun, saying that Master Lucius is tied down right now. So even if it's a small worry and probably nothing, let's get rid of it ourselves. He replying, saying, "Right, we can't allow even a few moments of his time to be stolen." Huh, that's funny that he said that. A few moments of his time to be stolen. That's where I feel like that's uh, a pun because of his time magic. But as they're just wandering around the town, they said that they can't sense any humans there, and that makes sense because in the previous chapter, Ryuya had already felt their presence like before they started patrolling around the area. So maybe Ryuya had evacuated everyone. Just being on the safe side. It's made Ryuya a really good character for that. And so then while they're wandering around, they see a torii gate in the middle of the lake. They go to the torii gate. He cries, freezes the torii gate, breaks it apart. I guess it was like symbolizing breaking a seal. And then we have Lily asking the new paladin, which their name is Yrule, asking they would use their magic. Yrule opened up his grimoire, and then he used beast magic, holy howling. That's pretty interesting that he has beast magic, because we know Veto has beast magic too. So I'm kind of wondering like what was his origin like? Some people think he might have been the body that was used to resurrect Veto, the huge beast guy. I don't know, that could be possible. I think maybe it's just one of those things where like he was just another guy with beast magic, because there were other people with light magic. You had Lumiere with light magic, and you had Patri, and you also got Clover, Kira, Augustus, whatever number he is. Like there are certain anomalies where there's a couple of people with light magic, even though it's a really rare magic to have. So I think he's just one of those people where he just has beast magic, or maybe he's the nah. I'm about to say it that maybe he's a descendant of Veto, but like no one survived the elf massacre other than the the elf and human hybrid. So I don't know. But he has interesting magic, and so he used beast magic, holy howling, and he and From what we see here, it seems like he's summoning the five-headed dragon that was told in the story earlier, some chapters ago. Because we see the five large dips, excuse me, in the pool start to rumble, and then we see what emerged is five headed dragons, and like they're not like like in terms of a dragon, like a dragon is pretty big, but like we see a scale of how huge the dragon is. And like let me just say this right now, I love the design of the dragons. It gives me Rekka of the Seven Flame Dragon vibes. Like I just finished watching the anime of Rekka like 4 or 5 months ago, and I like how every dragon that Rekka had a different design. That what it gives off here, cause like every dragon design is different. I like it. Like one dragon look like a hammerhead, the other one has a blade on the tip of his skull. Another one has like I don't know how to explain it. It has like a like I guess sharp scales and whatnot. But I just like how every dragon looks different. And like back to the scaling part, like you know, I guess you could say like a regular dragon, like in comparison of that building that we see in this panel with the dragon emerging. I want to say a regular dragon, may be the scale of that building, but these dragons is like bigger than the whole nation of that island, and that's crazy. Like this is a really huge figure, like way bigger than any other demon that we saw, bigger than Licht, he was a demon, bigger than the other two spade demons, bigger than, I want to say bigger than, it has to be bigger than Lucifer manifestation that time. Like these dragons are huge. Like I'm saying, like if one of them, I don't know what type of power they have, but if one of them was to send out like a like a bijou bomb, I'm pretty sure that would destroy like half the nation of the land of sun. So yeah, I really like their designs. It's pretty cool. And we see Lily saying, with the power of the wicked, no, she can rest herself. The power of the sacred dragon, we will make the land of the sun, make the land of the sun the sacrifice for world peace. And that's pretty cool. Seeing how she corrected herself, cause her first initial thoughts was that it was a demon, so it was wicked, but I guess they changed it to a sacred dragon now, cause it seemed like the dragon, either they summoned the dragon and made it go on a rampage, or they summoned it and they was able to purify it, cause like I don't know, this panel, the dragon looks all white and clear, like it may be purified, or maybe that's just how the dragon always looked. I'm not sure. But either way, next page we have five of the Ryusen Seven popping up on top of the castle, saying that who would have thought we end up facing off against a legendary five-headed dragon. As long as the Ryusen Seven are here, we won't let it lay a finger in the land of sun. So we have five of the Ryusen Seven, four of which we've seen. Maybe we see one that's new, but basically I forgot their names. But it's basically the lightning chick, that's a Garu, the Buddhist slash monk with the beads around his neck. Then we have the ninja with the Oni mask, and we have Ishika, and we also have a another girl beside Ishika. It seems like that they're both fighters with swordsmen. So that's pretty cool to see what type of magic she is. I don't know why, but she giving off like ice magic vibes. The chick that's beside Ichika. And like it seems like that she's a whole 180 in terms of Ishika, cause Ishika, like her demeanor is like she's always looks upset. This one always looked timid and nervous. So I can't wait to see what her character is, and I can't wait for the next chapter to see how they fight and whatnot. Cause like they seem pretty hyped up to fight against the dragon. Like we know they have Zetin and whatnot, but I just don't know how strong they are compared to the five-headed dragon. And then far beyond that, way far ahead, still on the little archipelagos. We see Asa on the ground struggling, and if we see someone just talking down to Asa, saying, "Come on, kid, is that all you got? You're fighting the strongest member that we're using seven here. Nobody cares about grit, how fired up you are. Just show me what you can do." And we see this guy designing. His design is pretty cool, and he self-proclaimed himself as strongest of the using seven. And we see him with his katana drawn out, waiting for Asa, to get back up. And we see another guy behind him playing his instrument, his musical instrument, with his scroll unraveled. And that's pretty much it for the chapter. Um, I saw on the Twitter when this came out, some people wasn't worried about the guy in front who self-proclaimed himself as the strongest. They was wondering who the guy was in the back. My little theory is that maybe it's just a theory. It could most definitely be wrong, but maybe the guy in the back is the actual reusing member, and the guy in the front is probably like a spell, like a doll. What I mean is I don't know if anyone read Bleach, but like how Grimmy can make Stern Ritters with his imagination. Maybe this guy made him as a member that we're using seven. Like the guy in front is made up of that guy's magic in the back. Cause we see the guy in the back, his scroll is unraveled, but the guy's scroll in front, we don't see his scroll at all. So I'm thinking maybe he's just a magical puppet that was summoned. I don't know, maybe, or maybe he's just that strong that he just isn't using his scroll against us. We don't know. Either way, I like both the designs. They look pretty cool. And I can't wait for next chapter. Maybe next chapter we get the fight. Maybe we get a split between half and half, a fight of Asa and the other last two members, and the other half of the Reuse and Find the Dragon. Or maybe we might just focus on just one section. Either way, I can't wait to see for the next chapter. I like this one. I give it like a 8 out of 9. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna do a chapter review.